and welcome to Channel 19 as the boys Sterling Silver Knights take on Camden Mastery Warriors in boys basketball, the first round of the playoffs of 2022.
Yep, take a look at the Colonial Liberty standing. Sterling at the top, 20-5 overall, 10-0 in the division, followed by Haddonfield, who's also in these playoffs with a respectable record of 17-9, 8-2, 2 losses coming to Sterling. Take a look at the rest of the standings. Haddon Township, 15-11, Collingswood, 14-11, Haddon Heights, 14-12, and West Deptford, 7-19.
Take a look at Sterling, who again 12-5, first in the Colonial Liberty. Offensively, scoring 57 points per game. Defensively, giving up 46. Andrew Tummings with the lead scorer with 13 points. Jimmy Zaguera with 11, CJ Mundell with 10, and Jadis McFadden with 9. As we take a look at Camden Mastery. Comes in 11-12. Don't know, they're in the independent. And offensively, they score about 64 points a game, but defensively, they let up 62. Elijah Scott scores about 20 points a game. Coach scores 13. Romo scores 11, and Hope scores 7.
And the game history, Sterling has won the only meeting that happened back in 2019. It was a win for Sterling, 72-63. Sterling has won 4 straight. Mastery's only won one of their last 4. Sterling in the playoffs is 5-12. Mastery 0-1. Not good records in the playoffs.
Take a look at the keys to the game. Clog the lane, break the pass, and control the tempo. We see how the Sterling does well controlling the tempo. Let's take a look at the Sterling lineup.
Starting lineups, number 1, Andrew Tummings, the senior. Number 2, Jimmy Zaguera, the senior. Number 3, Mike Irmo, the senior. Number 11, Jadis McFadden, the junior. And number 22, CJ Mundell, the junior.
And take a look at the coaches. Coach Behringer and Charles Payton, both. Charles Payton for Camden Mastery, and of course, coach manager. Hasn't been in the playoffs before, of course, due to COVID reasons of last year and all, but let's see how well he does for his first time being in the playoffs.
That's really been playing well, and I think that really underlines what you have to look at with this game. If Sterling plays the way they can play with balanced scoring, great defense, and I looked at one of the keys of the game, controlling the tempo. That is a big key. If Sterling can play a lot in their half-court set, and again, you saw break the press right there, and not allow Mastery Charter to show the athleticism, the ability to run the floor, then Sterling should be in good shape.
Mundell to take the tip, and controls the Zaguera. Zaguera had a quick 2-on-1, but Warriors back quick on defense.
Well, that's a good move by Jimmy Zaguera, rolling out, getting the half-court set going. After he knew he was guarded pretty tightly there.
Tummings underneath the basket, back up top for Mundell, fakes the 3, drives, finds Tummings, yes!
And he's had a fantastic month of February, and a nice job, as always, down in the low post with that fantastic body control from Andrew Tummings.
Yeah, and they're so good distributing down in low post, drawing defenders one way and dishing it off.
Young on the drive, little floater, short by nice Sean Hook. And here comes Sterling the other way, Zaguera looking to push. Nice dish down low, blocked. Into the hands of the Warriors. Young controlling up top.
And you know, guys, when we take a look at this Camden Mastery team, they're not your typical 15 seed. Leading scorer for them was Elijah Scott, the junior, putting up 20 points a game. Just not what you see out of most 15-seeded teams.
Yeah, they played some of the top teams in South Jersey, very tough. Came up short, but you could tell, gave them good games. Didn't get the power points because they played some teams, some private schools that didn't give them a whole lot of points.
Traveling before the shot. I don't think Josh Ramos knew how much room that he actually had. Had to make a quick decision, shuffle the feet, and it's a turnover.
Well, that's what good defensive pressure does. Even when it's not there, you're quick to shoot, to take a shot, and it forces you to do things you wouldn't normally do, and that's what we saw right there with the unforced turnover with the travel.
Looking down low for Mundell, he couldn't convert. And here come the Warriors on the break. Young to Quick dish to Scott. Scott in trouble. Double teamed. Looking for help. Finds it. Ramos for three. Yes.
A nice job of trying to get help defense out there on Scott, but a good job of Scott doing a nice job of recognizing the double team, kicking it out to Ramos, who knocked down the three.
And 3 straight trips down the floor and 3 straight blocks for the Warriors. Good defense.
And you see Ramos doesn't shoot real high. He's a kid who relies on a lot of space, so Sterling is just going to have to get out there. Coming in at 11 points a game, this team hits a lot of three-pointers.
Ramos runs into Ermel. Ermel takes it away. McFadden chases it down, steps on the baseline. It will be Mastery ball.
Yeah, there you see Ermel getting in Ramos' face right there. And the way Sterling defends, especially out on that side, it's going to be one of the bigger keys to this game.
30-second timeout, Sterling. 5:41 remaining here in this opening quarter. As we take a look at the bracket, you see Sterling down there on the bottom, number 2 seed. They will face either Point Pleasant Borough or Cinnaminson on Wednesday, should they move on past Mastery Camden.
Definitely some tough teams on this side of the bracket. You know, guys, we talked about this not being your normal 15 seed. Point Pleasant Borough, people said a lot of good things about them. So, but again, I go back to Sterling just playing the way they can play, defending the way we've seen them defend, especially against that Haddonfield team when they really amped it up. They're able to do those things. I really feel like they can come out on top in this game.
Some familiar teams in the Sterling half of the bracket. They also have Haddonfield, Middle Township in there, as well as Lower Cape May. So some familiar faces here in the playoffs for this boys basketball team.
Yeah, you talk about Haddonfield. Sterling's got a chance to play. They're going to play them for the 3rd time this year. And it's tough to beat a team, especially 3 times. If they make it that far, if both teams make it that far, we should have a good one on hand.
Zingaro is going to pick up the foul as Sterling comes out of the timeout with the press and almost forces a turnover here, but Zingaro right there.
Yeah, you're going to see Sterling pick up the pressure at half court. They're not going to full court press Mastery Charter. Mastery Charter is too athletic, but pick it up at half court and try and do things to not allow them to get into a rhythm.
Warriors with a 3-2 early lead. Only bucket coming from Josh Ramos, the junior. Good defense by Mundell, almost strips it away. Now they're in trouble. Triple team back up top, and they throw it away. The defense out of the timeout from Coach Behringer forces a turnover.
You can already see Mastery Charter having trouble with Sterling's ability to defend.
Yeah, good pressure defensively, causing a triple team, a bit of a wayward pass, and a nice turnover force there for Sterling.
3 minutes into this game, only 5 total points have been scored. Mundell thought about the 3. Zingaro will take the 3 and hit.
Nice crisp ball movement around the outside, and they got Jimmy Zingaro the open look, and boy, he drained it.
Comes that pressure from Sterling again, double teamed and in trouble. They find Young. Young, corner shot for Cochran. Yes, another 3. They have yet to hit a 2-pointer. You know where they're going to live tonight, at least based on the first 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, they got the 3, but look very shaky in breaking that press.
Ermel can't convert off a nice dish from Mundell.
And we've seen Master Camden do a nice job. Zingaro goes down, hits a 3, gets the super fans up. They go right back down the floor, hit a 3 of their own, and take a 1-point lead.
Euro step, that's not going to work on this court. Almost walked there from Mundell. I'm surprised they didn't call that. A little shuffle, but nice look here from Zingaro. Confidence, nothing but nylon. Under halfway through this first quarter, the Warriors with a 1-point lead. Mundell throws it away. Here comes Hook. Hesitation and another travel. You can see Elijah Scott, the junior, telling everybody on his team to calm down.
That's what that Sterling pressure does. It forces you to try to play fast. You always feel like you don't have space. In that case, he had space, but really just in his mind was affected by the previous pressure in the previous half-court set.
When I think when you play against the press at the caliber of Sterling, they run it extremely well. And guys, can we call this the game of walks? Is that what this is going to be so far through the first quarter? I mean, it's just been walk after walk.
We might have more walks than buckets right now. I think that's a fair stat.
Yeah.
That's deep research right there. Second level. Next Gen Stats brought to you by fakes the shot, goes baseline, does Scott. Scott one-on-one with Mundell, and advantage Mundell. Mundell up ahead, nice pass for McFadden. Can he convert? Yes. Sterling takes the lead.
Yeah, way to get ahead of the pack by Jadis McFadden, and the ability just to slow things down and close out that drive.
3 ball from Scott is no good. 7-6 Sterling. First lead of the night. Off the window and in. Tummings, his second bucket. Sterling out to a 3-point lead.
And the amount of body control Tummings has on the low post is phenomenal for a guy his age. You don't see that until most guys get to the next level. A good skill that Andrew Tummings has already acquired throughout his high school career.
Young, corner for Ramos, turns it over. Zingaro with numbers the other way. Zingaro fakes the pass and lays it in. He has 5, and it's a timeout for Mastery Charter. Sterling on a real nice run right now with 2:10 to play.
And that play starts with Nafis Robinson tipping that ball away, ends up in the hands of Zingaro. Doesn't have the numbers on his side, but a nice job of finishing.
Yeah, that little look off, I think, just pulled the defender off just a little bit, and he knew what was in front of him and was able to finish that one himself. But I give credit to Sterling. You talk about the culture of this team, with them just being patient. We talk about the walks that you had. They had a few layups that they missed, but they stuck with patient half-court sets. If you look at Jimmy Zingaro finish again, stuck with it, and early on they're slowly wearing this team down, not only what they're doing offense, but also on the defensive side.
Yeah, and you can argue that the errors are unforced errors, but I think that you're right, it's a mental game, and mentally right now Sterling has that advantage. They're winning and they're forcing turnovers for Mastery Camden.
See what the Warriors come out with after this timeout. Their first timeout, and they're going to call an offensive. Oh, no. Did they get him with the offensive? I believe they did. They're going to say the basket's good. Elijah Scott count the basket. I saw the official put his arm up and go the other way. Nope, I missed that blocking foul, but they do get Sterling. That's their second foul.
Now that was close to the basket. One thing I'm seeing a lot with this Camden Charter School, Master Charter School, is the fact that when they catch a ball, now that was in close, but even out on the perimeter, they're stepping into it and driving to the basket before they even have the ball. So that's something where you've got to be under control when you go out there and defend these guys.
Fouls on Nafis Robinson. His first is the team's second. As Scott goes to the line, can't convert, offensive rebound and putback for Nyshawn Hook.
Look for 2.
Robinson, he's fouled. Raekwon Cochran will commit the Warriors' first foul.
Take a look at this nice find from Zingaro, and Nafis Robinson doing a good job sizing up the defender, attacking the rim, and drawing contact to get themselves to the line.
Nafis Robinson, a 75% free throw shooter.
Nafis new to this school this year, in his senior year, and has really worked himself into more and more of a prominent role off the bench as the years got going. Boy, he's really earned it.
Josiah Wecht also, I think, or excuse me,
Josiah Moore.
Josiah Moore, thank you. Yep. I have Josiah Wecht in class for like half the year, so that was my first go-to. But Josiah Moore also doing a great job off the bench, deserves some accolades. As 1 of 2 from the line from Nafis Robinson.
Here's where they're picking up the pressure at half court. And Mastery Camden's got to watch getting caught out on the wing, because that's when that trap's really going to be aggressive and take effect.
That's a 10-second violation. The Warriors were going backwards. And I was surprised that they had a man go behind the ball with that little time to go, but nonetheless, Sterling will take the 10th. You don't see that call a lot.
Yeah.
That's just good defense.
When you saw Coach Charles Payton letting his guys here, hey guys, we got to work forward. I can't read the lips with the mask on, but he's pointing, we got to work forward.
I'll go with what you said. I like that. Now they move forward. Young working against McFadden. Long three on the way from Ramos, just leaves it short. Rebound to Mundell.
And we saw him knock one down earlier, had the confidence to take a long three.
They call a foul, or they're going to call a foul first. Looked like Mundell slipped.
Yeah, I thought.
Let's take another look at it here.
I must have missed something. But I guess they got that arm on the shoulder in the drive, and we'll take it though.
That's the second on Cochran too. It's the team's second as well. That is a big call.
Yeah.
So now Cochran's got to be careful here with 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. He has a pair of fouls.
Yeah, Cochran, their second leading scorer in points per game. Coach Payton's got to tell him to watch himself out there.
Mundell for three, yes.
That's that inside-out game that Sterling's done so well this year.
Baseline drive, Scott. He's fouled again. I believe they get Mundell. Nope, they stepped on the baseline.
Yeah.
Take one more look at the three.
When you see Ermel draws the double team and a nice job of sensing Mundell's open, kicks it out to him, and Mundell does the rest.
And a great job of Sterling with that baseline defense, forcing him to step out.
Traveling violation from McFadden. He's questioning the call. He looks a little confused on that call. We'll take one more look at it. See if we have it. We'll just cut back to live action. 20 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter. Sterling with a 5-point lead. Winner of this will face either Point Pleasant Borough or Cinnaminson on Wednesday. Ramos. Three, yes. His second three of the quarter. He has 6.
He's releasing it quick, but it's low. They got to get somebody out on him.
Mundell off the glass, too strong at the buzzer. And Sterling will take a 2-point lead into the second quarter. 15-13. Sterling opening round of this South Jersey Group 2 tournament. We're back right after this.
Whether you are a young athlete or an active adult, Dr. Vincent Marchese of Beatty Harris Sports Medicine helps you to reach your physical goals. The team, with locations in Newtown Square, Cherry Hill, and South Philadelphia, treats everything from acute sprains and sports-related concussion to arthritis and chronic tendon pain. Through an evidence-based, patient-centered approach, Beatty Harris Sports Medicine delves deep to find the source of your pain and get you back to the activities you love. To schedule your evaluation, visit BeattyHarrisSportsMed.com or call 610-601-9177.
15-13 Sterling after one here from Sterling High School. Snow's gone. That's a good sign on this final day of February. Hard to believe that's where we are right now. You see the super fans there. We had a great pep rally organized by Miss Johnson, and the rest of her Believe in You crew and student council did an awesome job with the winter sports and winter activities pep rally. So shout out to Coach Johnson, everybody else. They're going with the whiteout here, John, and different pep rally. First pep rally we've had in well over a year and a half, and it was just great to see everybody back in the gym again. And the energy has definitely transferred over here tonight.
It really has, and it's just amazing to experience that again. Again, the last time these seniors have ever experienced it was sophomore year. It's great to see now the freshmen and now sophomore and now some of the juniors too get to experience what a pep rally is and how much energy, and it just also it's great to have fans back too.
tidbit here, Alaman Young, who has the ball now at 0, is Marquise and Jarquill, who played over here 2 years ago, their brother. He went to Park School in Somerdale, so these guys are very familiar.
Right on cue, missed that one, went too hard on that, and that's Cochran's going to travel there. But you look at Alamin Young, he looks just like his brother.
When I saw him, I said, "Oh my gosh, is Marquise and Jarquill out there?" I said, "No, wait, they graduated 2 years ago." You're right, looks exactly like them. Two great kids.
Sitting directly to your left, too.
Yeah, I'll have to talk with them at probably halftime.
Ermel for 3. Leaves that short. Rebound to Ramos. Young with the ball, heading down the court, down 2 here. Opening round of South Jersey Group 2 playoffs. Glad you joined us here on Channel 19. Ramos. Scott has it kicked away, turnover. Mundell. Tummings, nice little jump step into the hands of Scott, and he's fouled by Ermel. One more look at it here, boys.
And the thing is, though, I feel like nothing's really open right there for the post right now. Has been open for the post right now. It's kind of been a little bit more get opening for the threes. Mundell and Zingaro both scoring those threes. And right now, Mastery's been doing a good job covering the post.
Wide open for 3 is Scott. Too strong. Rebound to Mundell. They're not afraid to shoot from distance, that's for sure.
Not at all. They did a pretty good job there. They're doing a good job adjusting to Sterling pressure, but I still think that's going to be one of the things that if Sterling ends up winning this game, that's going to be a key factor.
Good look, Ermel off the window and in. Beautiful pass from Tummings.
Yeah, that's just great court awareness by Andrew Tummings, and what a way to finish by Ermel.
Tummings again, he's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. See who they get with the foul on that one. Officials still looks like they got Nyshawn Hook with his first, team's 3rd.
And what a good thing that just Andrew Tummings does is he's able to, even though he doesn't have a clear shot, he's able to get a foul called on him.
Yeah, great body control. I mean, he's just had some outstanding plays around the basket this year. He's really able to elevate and stay up there and just take things right to the very end when he finishes.
McFadden going to check back into the game for Nafis Robinson. And one more on the way for Andrew Tummings, a senior, averaging 12 a game. Only a 52% free throw shooter. A chance to put Sterling up 6 here with his free throw conversion, and he does.
And just finds a way to either finish or get himself to the free throw line.
Again, this Warriors team having difficulty getting up the court. Breaking the press, they do it, forces another turnover.
On the ball.
Kicked off by Young. He's skied up for that one. Help defense, they're going to get Tummings with the foul. Zingaro doesn't like it either. I think they got Tummings on the foul.
He's already lost control of the ball.
Yeah, Mastery Charter's got to get the ball and look up the court and find the open man. They're dribbling themselves into pressure, and kind of were fortunate there to get the foul call because they're having trouble with this press because of overhandling the ball.
Ramos has his pass attempt blocked right into the hands of Coach Behringer. Ramos inbound in the backcourt. Young controls. Working against Ermel. Ramos for 3. Well long. And we'll go off of McFadden out of bounds. Stay Warrior basketball. Hook inbounds underneath his own basket. Or underneath the Sterling basket, rather. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound in the hands of Mundell. And here comes Sterling the other way. Mundell looking to push. Now McFadden will clear everything out. Zingaro, the floor general, out there. Works one-on-one with Ramos and hits. Little shake and bake against Ramos.
And just one of your senior captains taking the lead and able to get a three-pointer.
Well, different guys have had the hot hand from three all year. It looks like it's Jimmy Zingaro tonight.
Mundell has it blocked. Zingaro with 8 points already to lead all scorers. Ramos open for three right in front of the Sterling bench and hits. His third three-pointer of the night. And now he leads all scorers with 9.
Yeah, they've got to get more attention down on Ramos out on the perimeter.
Ermel for three. Yes!
Well, it's raining threes already.
4 made shots here. And they get McFadden with the foul. I was going to say 4 made shots. And
Even Coach
3 of them are from beyond the arc.
He doesn't like it. And that was right in front of him.
And that's the thing about Sterling. You've got 5 guys who could be the leading scorer on any given night.
4.25 minutes remaining here in the half. Sterling with their largest lead of the night at 9. Scott is charged with the offensive foul. His first.
And I just like how Cummings reacts to this when he basically gets run into. Right there.
That's great anticipation by Andrew Cummings, getting to the spot and obviously taking one for the team.
Cummings, Zingaro, McFadden, Mundell, and Ermel out on the floor right now for Sterling. That was your starting 5. And now they have their biggest lead of the night at 9. But the way that this Warrior team could shoot from distance, they're going to need a heck of a lot more points before they...
I think again, Sterling's just got to play the way they're playing right now. You know, they're carrying out their game plan. You have the patient half-court set that we're seeing right here. They're defending, going to the basket when it's available. Wow.
Oh, circus shot by Zingaro. Count the basket and the foul.
You just can't. Zingaro just with an unbelievable play out of his arm, out of his sleeve.
That's Michael Jordan-esque right there.
Yeah, and especially with him hitting the threes, he's going to draw more attention and then just blows by the defender with that quick first step. And wow, what a way to finish by Jimmy Zingaro.
Zingaro with 11 points. Leads all scorers. Mundell with the steal. Mundell all by himself off the window and in.
Right now, Mastery Charter's overwhelming.
Smart choice from C.J. Mundell. Thought about going for the dunk and sides. No. Let's just get the lead. Save for the tricks at the end.
Young. Fires. Short. Rebound. Up ahead. Cummings. Cummings all alone. Lays it up and in. And that's going to force a timeout for Charles Payton. And Sterling has blown this one wide open. Only 3 points scored for Mastery Charter here in this second quarter, and Sterling is on one heck of a run.
And this Sterling half-court offense has been really tearing through the defense, and it's just... Then also the rebounding from Sterling's also been great. You see McFadden able to give a nice, long, deep Hail Mary to Andrew Cummings.
Yeah, you know, we talk about not having a fast-paced game, controlling the tempo, but if that full-court blobs there and getting the ball in transition is there, they're going to take advantage of it. They're doing that. They're having patient half-court sets, and the pressure is, I think, what ultimately you're seeing Mastery Charter buckle under.
It's a 17-3 run to start this second quarter. It was a 2-point game, and what seemed to be just a few minutes ago has ballooned to a 17-point lead.
And it just comes down to these mistakes that Sterling's been able to capitalize. They're turning their defense into offensive points.
we talk about teams having 5 guys that can score, and not only 5 guys that can score, but 5 guys who can also create their own offensive opportunities. And I think you saw that with Jimmy Zingaro. He had a couple wide open looks on the outside, drained them. Defenders came out and just, with that quick first step, made his own offensive opportunity and just had a fabulous finish there.
Well, Mastery's got to think of something to really dig themselves out of this one.
2:49 left to go in the half. And that was a good timeout by head coach Charles Payne. He had no choice but to take that timeout. Just kind of simmer things down a little bit.
And probably his team, I don't think, has played in a hostile environment like this year.
They get Mundell with the quick foul there, his first. It's the team's 6th. So next foul, Camden Mastery Charter will be in the penalty, or shooting the 1-on-1 rather. I can't unsee the 2 young boys that graduated a couple years ago, and look at Alameen Young. It's unbelievable.
It is unreal.
It really is unreal.
Triplets.
Almost, only separated by 2 years. Another Warrior turnover, and a chance for Sterling to pad their lead. And it's been all defense for Sterling. This is what's gotten them to this point as a number 2 seed overall in this South Jersey Group 2 tournament. Zingaro feeling it from 3, rims in and out, rebound into the hands of Cochran. Cochran off his leg, into the corner. Good Sterling defense, and I think they're going to get Zingaro on the foul.
No, I think they're going to get Cummings with the back jersey hold.
And you'll see Nafis Robinson. You see, they got Cummings right there. Come in.
7th team foul, so that will put Raekwon Cochran into the 1-on-1 scenario, averaging 13 a game. And he's able to stop the bleeding momentarily. Ends that Sterling run. One more on the way for Cochran. And he hits. Warriors going to bring in Christopher Walker, the senior, into the game for Cochran. Under 2 to play here in this first half. 14-point lead for Sterling.
Yeah, and you see, that's what happens when you get the ball and your eyes are up the court. Your first option is always to pass. You're going to break a press.
No look. Nafis Robinson gets the hometown roll, and it drops for 3. Everybody hitting 3s tonight for Sterling.
That's what Nafis Robinson brings you off the bench, a guy who can defend and also score by hitting the 3.
Another forced turnover. McFadden comes up with it. Behind the back. Zingaro, no look to Ermel, open for 3. Leaves that just short. These super fans would have absolutely exploded if that dropped.
Just an amazing couple passes, just some trick pass passes, and
they're gonna call a carry. One more look at the last basket. No look. They thought he was going to Mundell. Robinson gets the friendly roll. There he is. Spoke about him in the first quarter, Kevin. Just what a job he's done as a 6th man.
Yeah, we said he's playing a bigger role. He fits into this offense, hits the 3, but also can defend, can run the floor. We've seen him finish on some fast breaks.
It's a 20-5 run here in this quarter, in the second quarter rather. And Sterling, 1 bucket away from doubling up the Warriors in this opening round. Zingaro drives, nice look to Robinson, yes. 6 points for Nafis Robinson. Back-to-back buckets for him. Sterling still going with the defense. Ramos down low for Walker. Walker loses the handle. Zingaro with 20 to play, looking to push. Zingaro right down the middle of the floor. Zingaro off the window and in.
Yeah. Jimmy Zingaro, again, just like a lot of these guys, just knows what to do with what's in front of him. You're going to see him here draw pressure, dish it off to Nafees Robinson, and then comes back and finishes it off himself next trip down the floor.
Turnover by the Warriors. And now Sterling with a chance. And they're going to go up top! And they don't get it to go! We've seen that design play before. Mundell may have gotten teed up for hanging on the basket. I don't know. They are going to tee him up. Yeah. We've seen that play before, but they got Mundell on the technical foul for hanging on the basket.
Yeah, I think he looked like if he didn't stay on there, his legs would have been out from under him. Yeah, you see that.
Yeah.
And while he was up there not tipping the ball, that probably sealed the deal a little bit, but
I was about to say, I think if he didn't do that, I think he would have been fine. If he didn't go for that ball, I think they would have allowed him just because safety-wise.
1 of 2 from the technical free throws for Ramos, who has hit the only field goal for the Warriors here in the second quarter.
And moving forward into the second half, Mastery Charlotte, just like Haddonfield, just like Haddon Heights, is going to be shooting down the end where the super fans are. And don't think they haven't played a part in this first half.
Sterling bringing the pressure. It might turn into some offense. And Young getting into it with McFadden. They had some words before that even started.
McFadden had that cover all the way. Just a great job for McFadden, able to put his hand up and then.
Second foul, team 6.
For Young, that's his second, team 6th. I saw those two jawing at each other before the ball was even inbounded. Zingaro with 5 to play. They're saying carry, but the travel, but I don't know how that's possible. He didn't even have control. 3.1 left on the second quarter clock. Young gets it off at the buzzer and leaves it short. Sterling a 20-point lead. They use a 24-6 run in that second quarter. And they're going to head in the locker room with a nice, comfy 20-point lead. We'll take a quick break, come back with second half action right after this.
Why is everyone looking at me? Is there something on my face? Please stop looking at me. Your clothes are dirty. You're ugly. You're so crusty. You smell. You look ugly. Everyone sees you. That's why your shoes are raggedy. You're alone.
I'm gonna fail you. You're never gonna get to college.
It's all in your head. It's all in your head. It's all in your head.
can't believe my computer's dead.
Yo, does anyone have a charger?
No!
No!
Adam, you okay?
Hey, are you guys serious? You do know there's like 52 billion pieces of trash in the earth right now. That's nearly 7,000 per mile. And 42% of that is burned up in the air, causing pollution. Imagine if Earth was a person right now. Dude, you have Google and Planet in your brain? How do you know that? Don't worry about me. Worry about Earth. Oh, dude. I can't believe it happened. Hey! Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Wow, Lena, your arms and your back look so toned. Thanks, Iz. I've been doing prom toning.
What's up? I'm DJ Wagner, and I play for Camden High. I got vaccinated against COVID-19 so I can protect my teammates, coaches, family, and friends.
I got my shot because I know the truth. The vaccine works and saves lives.
With the Delta variant spreading, we need you to get off the bench and get in the game.
No excuses.
The vaccine is the best way we can protect our community.
This is your shot.
This is your shot.
Make it count.
For a list of free vaccination locations, visit CamdenCounty.com/vaccine.
trying to win some big money tonight?
Yeah, they don't call me Johnny Wiggles for nothing.
Man, you better not sell me. I had a bad couple of weeks, but I need this money. Let's go win. Have you ever been here before?
Yeah, I have.
Dude, this looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
Welcome to Nightlife Casino. I'm Ricky, your dealer for tonight. We'll be starting shortly.
Let's have a good night.
The game is blackjack.
I'm feeling a little frisky. Let's go 200. Already? It's the first game. Nah, I'm playing it safe.
Round 1 is over. Sir, we've tied. Sir, you've lost. The next round will start in 10 seconds.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what's right. I'm going all in.
You're nuts? That's all your allowance. That's all your money. You're gonna go bankrupt. Told you.
Beautiful aerial shot. The sun setting from Sterling High School, and the Warriors about 1/2 away from the sun setting on their season as they trail this one by 20. And let's take a look at the leading scorers for each team. I'll tell you what, Jimmy Zingaro really doing it all here, guys. 13 points to lead all scorers. Tummings with 8, Mundell with 5, and on the other side, Josh Ramos 10. Raycon Cochran with 5, and then Elijah Scott. And we take a look at the Ramos triples right there. He's been on fire from downtown.
Yeah, and we'll see some of the highlights here. Ramos could really drain it from the outside. Sterling wasn't getting out on him early on. He made them pay for it a couple times.
Well, you saw in the first highlight a nice job of the catch and shoot. Here's another example of it. But in that second highlight, he did it off the dribble, showing his versatility out on the floor as a shooter.
On the other side of the ball, you got Jimmy Zingaro absolutely lighting up, had a pair of threes of his own, had a real nice circus shot off the glass and in, and he's been clearly their leader. He started off right here with the triple.
Well, yeah, starting off hitting a couple threes, then they came out and guarded him a little bit closer. Nice spin move there to the basket. Wow, what a way to finish.
That was disgusting.
And, hits it from the outside, dishes off, just beating the defender in multiple ways.
And back to live action as we start this third quarter. A 24-6 run in that second quarter for Sterling. McFadden runs into Young, no whistle there. Young with the ball, double teamed in the corner, and they turn it over again. McFadden.
And again, carrying out the game plan. If it's not there, don't force it.
Mundell takes it, leaves it short. Skying in for the rebound is Tummings, and they're going to call a jump ball, and it'll be Mastery ball.
Well, this is a nice job right here by Tummings. He's predicting where the ball's going to go and then attacks the rim, tries to get that rebound, forces a jump ball. Unfortunately, Sterling didn't have the possession arrow.
Little mini press here.
And that's what they've been doing, picking up the press at half court, 3/4 court at a time, but never a full court press.
Baseline jumper by Cochran as he goes to the floor. He's fouled. And they get Tummings with his third, team's first.
Tummings, third foul, team's first.
Yeah, it's a tough shot right there from Cochran, the junior, putting up 13 points a game, and a nice job of fighting through and still getting able to get to the line as he knocks the first one down.
4 of 6 from the line are the Warriors. One more on the way for Raekwon Cochran. Mundell with the rebound. 3 of 4 from the line for Cochran. This evening, Ermel Driving baseline, looking for help. Finds it in Mundell. Mundell loses the handle on the crossover, but somehow gets it back. Finds Ermel just out of his reach. Be Warrior basketball. And Coach Behringer is not happy. He is basically at the middle of the floor calling that timeout. And I would not want to be sitting on that bench right now. He is not pleased with his team's performance in the opening minute and 2 seconds.
And this team has played the way they've needed to play most of the game, but the times they haven't, boy, he stepped in and really given it to him, and you're seeing that right now.
He is absolutely hot right now. One more look at it.
Well, take a look at the entire play. If it weren't for the walks, this will be the sloppiest play of the game on both sides. I think you could argue that it is. Mundell loses his handle. It's picked up by Mastery Camden, picked off by Mundell again, and Ermel can't corral it, and it rolls right out of bounds.
This is, I think, the most animated I think I've ever seen him. But we've seen how he calls timeouts perfectly, and I guarantee you this team will respond in the next 2 minutes. Look at this. Look at the passion. All eyes. I mean, look at McFadden's eyes. All eyes on Coach right now, even though he's getting yelled at.
And the big part of
what
he needs to do is make sure there's an attention to detail. He doesn't see that. We said he's going to let him have it.
Almost a walk there. They do cross the timeline, does Hook. Three-pointer on the way is good for Cochran. His second of the night. Here comes the press. Zingaro barking out orders. And now he'll retreat. Ermel was open in the post. McFadden baseline drive. Can't get it to drop. Rebound to Cochran.
And Sterling started the second half slow. Mastery Camden not doing much either, but you feel if they can start getting a few baskets their way, they could close this gap a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about their ability to hit the three, so if there's ever a team that can come back with the three, it is Mastery Camden, Mastery Charter.
Elijah Scott runs right into the locker room. Not a good sign when your leading scorer just sprints off the court into the locker room, and some confusion that the officials are dealing with.
Might have a situation where they might have to clean up the court here.
Okay.
They're going to call both players off the court. I have to wonder if there might be some stuff on the floor. The officials are going to come over and inspect the floor here a little bit. Mr. Manlove getting a round of applause by the Superfans.
And guys, I think this is actually turning out to be, it's not a timeout, but no, your timeout that you call, but a good chance for the coach after he reamed his team out to calm them down, settle them down, let them know, hey, we've got a 16-point lead, but we've got to play the way that we did that got us that big halftime lead to finish this game off.
There's a Considine family. John Considine, one of our vice principals, and Robin Considine there with Jack and Bryn.
John Considine, the head girls coach at Bishop Eustace, has had a lot of success there.
Sterling grad,
yeah.
That's a little brother-sister fun there.
Taking little sister for an airplane, over-the-shoulder airplane ride. They look like they practiced it.
Oh, Larry. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness.
Mom and Dad have a lot of confidence in them.
That's good big brothering. I'll call it that. I'll give Jack some credit there. Back to live action after the brief timeout. Drive by Hook. Falls. First bucket since the first quarter for Nyshawn Hook, the senior.
Nice job by Hook. He saw Robinson going up and trying to swat that one away, but didn't alter him from attacking the basket. Got the shot to drop as a result.
6-0 run for the Warriors to open the second half. Zingaro, count the basket and one. Nice feed from Ermel.
Man, what a way to run their offensive set. They initially even had Robinson open, but just great ball movement. And again, you see Jimmy Zingaro finishing off a bounce pass from Mike Ermel.
Perfectly executed to get that pass from Ermel to Zingaro. A fantastic cut. And he knocks down the and one free throw. Jimmy Zingaro having a game, ladies and gentlemen.
14 points for Jimmy Zingaro here tonight. 3 ball from Cochran. Too strong. Rebound. Pinballing around into the hands of Nafis Robinson. Zingaro, crossover. Robinson for 3. Well off the mark. Ermel there for the rebound, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. They get Josh Ramos with the foul.
You see, they get the contact before Walker swats that one away.
Update from the
first foul.
Excuse me, Jake. Update from the girls' side of things. The girls facing West Deptford. Wow, that was an interesting roll around there for Mike Ermel. Hometown roll on the other basket. Girls leading West Deptford at the half, who they've beaten twice this season pretty handily. And we talk about this all the time during our broadcast, how hard it is to beat a team 3 times in a row with the girls on their way so far to a three-peat against the Eagles.
Now, even though, you're right, it is tough, but I think that's definitely a favorable first-round matchup for the girls.
Girls are a 10 seed. They will be on the road, barring an upset. They'll be on the road throughout. Turnover. Mundell up ahead of Ramos. Mundell lays it up and in.
Yeah, you cannot get trapped in the corner on this Sterling team. You have to catch the ball with a look to go elsewhere. Once you put it on the floor, you're just playing right into their hands.
Yeah, and I've heard Coach Payton yell multiple times, and along with some of the parents from Mastery Camden, keep the ball in the middle, because once you get trapped on that sideline, it doesn't usually end well.
And that's it. You saw Ramos get it, gave it up right away.
Walker with a nice spin move in the lane for his first bucket off the bench.
Walker for 2.
Zingaro, little floater off the glass and in. Jimmy Zingaro really stepping up, Jake.
What can't this guy do? I mean, he's been doing everything from outside, from working into the lane, a nice floater off the backboard right there. He's feeling himself, Mr. Schultz.
Why not go with a running mid-range?
Traveling violation on Hicks. And
Jacob,
the super fans are going to let him have it.
What he's done in this game, you could see the defense playing off. They were just backing up. He just backed them up and just came up with the running one-hand back there.
Mundell to inbound. Risky inbounds play as Hicks almost got a piece of that working against Zingaro. Halfway through this third quarter, Sterling with a 21-point lead. Zingaro, foul line jumper. Yes, why not?
And it's like he can't miss right now. That shot was very well contested from Mastery Camden, but Jimmy Zingaro just simply taking over this game for Sterling.
Oh, here we go. CJ Mundell, yes! Mundell with the flush. We've been waiting for that all night. He's had the smart lay-in play. Perfect opportunity for him to do that, Schulze.
Well, he usually does the one for the fans in the fourth quarter, but I think we'll let him get that one a little bit earlier tonight.
Almost came up with a steal there. Ramos, nice little floater from Josh Ramos. He has 12 points to lead the Warriors, and a timeout on the floor by the Warriors. It'll be a full timeout. One more look at the dunk.
And he just all alone over there, slams it home, and you can see the reaction from the bench. They're hyped. We're hyped. The super fans are hyped. I mean, just another look at it right here.
Nobody ahead of him for Mundell, and He knew he was all alone.
The Lady Knights are up 32-28 at the end of the
32-28 at the end of the third for the girls' update. Watch the elevation by Mundell.
He just gets up. And you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. There was one where he came down the lane. There was nobody. He just laid it in. But you knew at some point during this playoff game he was going to slam one home. Just another look at it while we're in the timeout.
And we've seen some games where Mundell tries to get a little too fancy and had some dunks at inopportune times throughout the season. And I think that's just the development and the maturity of the player and knowing the situation that you're in, when to lay it in and when to do that.
Well, he had a wide open look there. And I don't think, as we look at Coach Barringer, he would have tried something if somebody was right there that was ill-advised, because he had Coach Barringer's voice from a few minutes ago in the back of his mind. I think in that little blow-up a little bit after halftime.
Tummings, nice dish. Moore, no good. He's into the game for the first time. He's going to commit the foul. His first, team second.
Good pass right here from Tummings. Nice court vision with a no-look. Moore just unable to get it to go down low. And then he picks up a foul.
So Mundell remains on the bench, getting a well-deserved break. Mundell with 9 points tonight. Been relatively quiet, but it's really been the Jimmy Zingaro show, let's be honest. He's really played outstanding here tonight.
No doubt about it. As we look at him right there, just doing it all with the three-pointers, drives to the baskets, the dish-offs, and that running one-hander where, the defense, he gets his defenders so crossed up, they're just backing off. It just is a way he creates space for himself.
Offensive foul this time around. And they're going to bring back in Alameen Young.
First foul, team sport.
And I think the major downfall here for Mastery Camden is these fouls and little mistakes turn into big ones when you're on the road, especially at a place here like Sterling, and then that lets our boys go out and get on a run, and now they're in a hole that they might not be able to dig themselves out of.
If you're just joining us, this was a 2-point game. Zingaro continues his mastery at the bucket. He has 8 points in this quarter, 21 points overall here tonight.
Yeah, he's just scoring at will. I mean, he's just... Talk about a veteran that's playing with confidence.
That's just a draw-dropping layup for Zingaro right there, and I mean, he's just stolen the show. And with this amount of a sizable lead in the late in this third quarter, I think it's safe to say this one might be in the books, but still a whole quarter left to go.
This is the best I think we've seen Jimmy play all season.
Absolutely, and he's had an outstanding year.
And not just because he's got 21 points, Kevin, but he's doing it all.
Yeah, he's getting his teammates involved too, running the floor like the true point guard does, and he's still scoring.
No look, McFadden, and now he gets the assist.
Right off your cue, getting his teammates involved, right? He heard you say that, Jacob.
Backcourt violation. It could have gone either way. One more look at Jimmy Zingaro.
I mean, just take a look at this right here. Working on the defender, doesn't use the screen, and that's just nasty down in the low post against the Mastery Charter defender.
$22 points for number 2. He's going to take a well-earned break, rehydrate a little bit. And you can do that with a sizable lead here for Sterling. Robinson out of control as he goes to the basket. He was fouled on the way, and he will shoot 2 with 51.7 remaining. They get Hicks with the foul.
Nice job by Nafis Robinson. We've seen him a couple times tonight. He knows he's going to get a little hit down in the low post, but continues to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Robinson, 6 points tonight, right around his average.
Really, again, has kind of bought into the culture that this team and Coach Barringer's established with shooting, driving to the basket, dishing the ball off, knowing where to be away from the ball, finding open spots.
45 seconds left. Warriors looking for something here. Foul line jumper by Hicks. No good. Rebound in the hands of Russell. Sterling bench getting a little bit of time here with a 56-29 lead. Moore, Russell, baseline drive, kicks it back to Moore right between the wickets into the hands of Young, and that's going to be a Sterling turnover. And another travel. Takir Clark took one too many there.
And I think, Mr. Schulz, what might be happening is they know what they want to do, but it's like a step late, and then they figure it out. But by that point, they've already traveled and turned the ball over.
Sterling's never really allowed them to get into any type of rhythm in any way.
Robinson for three, leaves it short. Rebound to Powell. And the Warriors will dribble out the clock. Sterling going to take a 56-29 lead into the final quarter. On this last day of February, 56-29 in the first round of the South Jersey Group 2 playoffs. We'll take a quick break, come back with fourth quarter action right after this. As we start this fourth quarter. Sterling over Mastery Camden. They will move on unless something absolutely crazy happens and host either Point Pleasant Borough or Cinnaminson. That's a 7-10 matchup on Wednesday. Time on that to be determined, but if it's anything like our normal games, it'll be 5:30. Unbelievable performance from Jimmy Zingaro. 22 points for the seniors. Mundell really got it going with the dunk, and Zingaro's just been good from start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been the Jimmy Zingaro train all night, just chugging along and keep increasing that Sterling lead.
Honestly, Jimmy Zingaro doing it all, circus tricks and all.
Yeah, he pulled a few tricks out of the bag we hadn't seen until now.
Starting five out on the floor as McFadden fires a three and hits, and why not? And the fifth Sterling player to hit a triple. And Sterling really spreading the scoring around tonight. Young can't control. Gets the ball back, but it's stolen away by Zingaro. And now Young will commit the foul. That'll be his third.
Yeah, way too much space for McFadden out there. He nails that one to extend the lead to 30.
Third foul, team's fifth.
And honestly, I think at the start of this game, we all expected this game to be a lot closer than it is right now.
Yeah, and I think that goes to the trap that Sterling's really played. Their defense has led into a lot of their offense and a lot of their big runs, which was a huge momentum shift, especially in that second quarter.
Takir Clark picks up his first, team seventh. So a 1-and-1 on the way for Sterling as Sadiq Scott, the sophomore, checks into the game for Alameen Young. This was a 2-point game after the first quarter, 15-13. And then Sterling started the press, and the rest is history. Now a 30-point edge for the Silver Knights. Ermel leaves the three short. Rebound to Hicks.
And it seems like that's a trend. They start off slow, but in that second, it's usually the third quarter, they explode offensively and really increase that gap we see on the scoreboard a lot.
I can't imagine we're going to see the Sterling starters much longer as Cochran hits his third three of the night. Good night out of the junior, Raekwon Cochran. 12 points for him.
The thing that I like about him is, this game is sort of a wash, but he does a nice job of using that tall frame to his for nice little pull-up jumpers, and some of them have gone down. His shot goes down for Mike Ermel and the foul.
Nice pump fake here by Ermel, corrals his own miss.
And I'll tell you how well this Sterling defense has done. This Warriors team scores 67 points per game. Sterling has held them since the fourth quarter, 31.
Yeah, they need a lot to hit that 60-plus mark. There, John. It's a tremendous. That's the thing about stats, that they show us a lot, but when you come out and play the game, that's what really matters. The numbers don't decide the game. I mean, the number of the seed decided this one, and Sterling will be out on top.
62-31, Zingaro drive, pulls up, one of the rare misses as Mundell gets the rebound, almost got it to drop. He's fouled, he'll go to the line.
And with that, Sterling either going to face off Point Pleasant Borough or the 7th seed of Point Pleasant Borough or the 10th seed Cinnaminson. Either way, that will be here at Sterling.
Mundell to the line to shoot a pair. Misses the first. Sterling 6 of 10 from the free throw line tonight as a team. Again, that game will be Wednesday. 1 of 2 at the line for Mundell.
And Strauss, you said it's only a matter of time before Coach Behringer pulls the starters out, but I feel as though with a team that's really undisciplined like this Mastery Camden team is, they might want to leave the starters out there, have them work on their free throws. That might be crucial in games where it's more close, especially here in the playoffs.
Mundell picks up a personal there. That's his third, and it's also the team's third. That'll send Raekwon Cochran to the line, averaging 13 a game, right around his average right now. Three of five from the line is the junior. Did he get fouled behind the three-point line?
I guess so.
I guess that's what they're calling it. Yeah, I didn't think so, but.
Now he rattles home 2 of 3. And he has 15 points. Sterling breaks the press. Ermel, corner 3, yes!
And that's Mike Ermel's hot spot there. Those corners, catch and shoot is his specialty. Nice job draining that one.
13 for Ermel tonight. Traveling violation. That is the call of the night. I think we've called more traveling calls than we have had fouls. It's been a lot.
Yeah.
Especially in that first quarter.
Yeah, it was back and forth at some points in that first quarter.
Sloppy pass from Zingaro as Deontay Powell chimes in with his first bucket.
Yeah, nice job by Powell there. He picked that pass off, anticipated where that ball was going to go, and got the finish.
Euro step by Tummings, and again, That may work on the NBA court about 13 miles away at the Wells Fargo Center. Does not work here.
Yeah, we've seen him try that a few times tonight. First one resulted in a foul. This one, a travel.
Ermel comes away with the steal, and he'll wisely back it up.
Yeah, nice job from Mike Ermel understanding the situation.
Last update that we had from the girls' game, they were leading 32-28 at the end of the third over West Deptford. So Sterling Zingaro can't convert down low. That's one he's probably going to want back. 3 ball on the way is good for number 3, nice Sean Hook. He has 7 points this evening. Zingaro. And it's just all a matter of time here. A 30-point lead halfway through this fourth quarter. Sterling's going to move on to second round.
And it was a great team effort, but if you have to point out one player, it's obviously Jimmy Zingaro. Take another look at this. Running layup off the glass, rolls in. It's been his night tonight. McFadden checks out.
That'll be it for Jadis McFadden. His evening is complete with 7 points. Post-game show coming up after this one. We'll have our players of the game. I'm pretty sure you're going to get number 2 in white. For Sterling. Ermel, another 3. Leaves it short. Rebound to Ramos. Lead pass ahead. High off the window and in. Beautiful job to corral it and put it in for Deontay Powell.
And Powell's just able to use his speed. He really gets ahead of the Sterling defense and able to get to the basket real quick.
Another turnover. Here comes Elijah Scott. Scott 1-on-2. Swatted away by Robinson. But some contact before the shot. And that'll be 2 shots on the way for Elijah Scott.
You saw Nafis Robinson in the corner. Look at the hustle to get back on defense for this play.
He looks like he gets all ball.
I agree with you, John. I don't see much contact to the arm. If there was any contact, oh, they get it on Tummings, so that makes a little more sense.
Okay.
That's Tummings' 4th.
Josiah Moore and Kelvin Russell checking into the game for Mike Ermel.
C.J. Mundell.
And Mundell are out. So Mike Ermel blew up here a little bit in this fourth quarter. He's going to finish his night with 13 points. Mundell going to sit with 10. Three minutes remaining. No look to Moore from Zingaro. Almost got it to drop. He's fouled by Sadiq Scott, and he'll go to the line.
Another fantastic look. He's done a lot of scoring, but let's not forget Jimmy Zingaro is a true playmaker. Finds Josiah Moore. And that's the thing that he does well is he draws attention, dishes it off to his teammate. Moore gets to the line.
Josiah Moore looking for his first points and gets it at the free throw line tonight off the bench. One more coming for the senior as Andrew Tummings' night is complete. He exits with 8 points this evening and gets a nice round of applause from the super fans. (69-41). The C's parted right there for Deontay Powell. All of his points coming in this fourth quarter. He has 6. Just getting word that the girls won on a buzzer beater 3 at West Deptford. As Ramos has had a great night, 14 points out of the junior Josh Ramos.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job from the outside. Really doesn't need much space to operate. Unfortunately, he's been one of the only bright spots for Mastery Camden.
Russell, now to Robinson. Now they're going to give it to Zingaro. Zingaro has been hot all night, goes up to the basket, gives it to Moore. Now back to Zingaro. Zingaro unable to get that one, and now back Smith. And
just getting word that Morgan Sims hit a game-winning three-pointer to advance to the second round. So congratulations to the girls team. Just got a chance to watch it. Unbelievable. She's been doing that all year. Oh my God.
The year she's having from the outside, you want her to be the one taking the shot. And Wednesday, March 2nd, we'll have playoff basketball against either Point Pleasant Borough or Cinnaminson. That'll be live on Channel 19 and YouTube.com/SterlingTV19. You know, John, take a look at the super fans. Obviously, they're having an impact, but the boys out on the court with going to be a huge win over Mastery Camden. And obviously, Jimmy Zingaro stole the show with the night he's had.
And you know that the super fans are going to keep coming out. The whiteout's going to get bigger. It's going to get stronger. It's going to get louder. And he's still coaching. There's plenty of time left in this game. Always coaching is Coach Barringer. He did it at Woodbury and took Woodbury almost as far as you can go in New Jersey basketball. And now he's trying to do the same thing here at Sterling High School. Travis Schmidt, that's Coach McDonald's nephew, checking into the game right now. As the starters are all out, Jimmy Zingaro's night is complete. And allow me a calculator to add up how many points he actually had. 24 points for Jimmy Zingaro. Lockett for Schmidt. Yes!
The freshman getting his first playoff points.
And Sterling still somewhat keeping their foot on that gas pedal. As you saw, Coach Barringer doesn't want to let up against Master Camden. There's always something to learn. There's always something to improve upon. And I feel like that's the message that he's trying to send. Lockett making the extra pass there to Schmidt, who converts down by the rim. Only a freshman. Hopefully we'll be seeing him for years to come.
I'm pretty sure you will. Robinson up ahead, telegraph that one. Scott picks it off. Ramos runs into Lockett. Little jump step, no good. Rebound. 3 on the way from Ramos, no good. Another offensive rebound and put back by Nyshawn Hook. Under a minute to play. Sterling going to move on and play either Point Pleasant Borough or Cinnaminson. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound into the hands of Scott.
Another nice pass there from Mark Lockett as the seconds dwindle down and what will be a Sterling victory.
Robinson with the rebound. Finds Moore. Almost had it stolen away. 20 seconds to go. Robinson, I think, is just going to dribble this one out. As the super fans, I'll let them tell the story. Scott gets his bucket. But Jimmy Zingaro did it all by himself pretty much tonight. He had plenty of help. 24 points out of the senior point guard en route to a 71-51 Sterling victory, boys, and it's an incredible job. Obviously by Jimmy, but by the entire team. Maybe that's where they're going for the post game. We never know.
They'll be coming to us first. We'll have a post-game show after this.
Sterling wins this one 71-51. We're back with post-game show and interviews right after this.
Hey, that's not cool. Put a mask on, please. People around, please. You're still coughing. Shh.
Oh gosh, keep forgetting about these things. I'm sorry, man.
I understand. It's cool.
Oh man, I don't feel good at all.
Hey. I thought you put a mask on earlier. What happened? That's really not cool. You're gonna get other people sick. They have families go home sick. Think about your actions.
Yeah, the mask thing. My bad.
Yeah. Listen, if you really felt sick, you should have stayed home. Other people shouldn't have to suffer because of your actions.
You know, I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go home now and lay down.
I think that's best. Oh, and don't forget your mask.
Dude, are you kidding? Pictures. Sean, what are you doing? Go to Redmond's office.
Would you check your email?
What's email?
The thing that keeps making that sound! Now I know why you didn't come here for the fire escape! Open it now! 1,700 emails!
Maybe you should open your emails too.
You think so?
Why is everyone looking at me? Is there something on my face? Please stop looking at me. Your clothes are dirty. You're ugly. You're so crusty. You smell. You look ugly. Everyone sees you. That's why your shoes are raggedy. You're alone.
I'm gonna fail you. You're never gonna get to college.
It's all in your head. It's all in your head. It's all in your head.
Welcome back, and we just got video of the West Deptford game that ended in the buzzer beater from Morgan Sims, and we'll take, here it is. So you see West Deptford misses their free throw. Rich Dixon's going to give it to Morgan Sims, and Sims going to be taking the final shot that just swishes that one in 3 seconds, and West Deptford trying to get something of a miracle, and I think Mackenzie McDonald was able to pick that one off, and just need to see it. And we are ready for the postgame show. Jake Clark, take it away.
Just finished watching that last-second buzzer beater. Now I'm joined by the guy who stole the show tonight, Jimmy Zingaro. A fantastic win for you and the team. Talk about what you needed to do to get your scoring numbers. We usually see you as a facilitator, but what happened tonight that was different out on the floor?
I just tried to play my game again. I don't think I didn't facilitate today. I just took the shots that were given to me, and like right there, shots just given to me, you just gotta take it. And I got a lot more looks today, but it's a lot of credit to my teammate. Obviously, the other team in the playoffs, you have to scout. They know everyone can score, so they helped me out, and I just got it done today.
Yeah, and a great work defensively for that trap that really rattled Mastery Camden. We've seen you guys do that all year. Is that that's obviously still probably harped on in practice?
Yeah, that's we push tempo, we speed teams up, and that's what we do. We got a lot of dogs on our team, and that's part of the job. You got to speed teams up, you got to get them rattled, like you said, and that's what we had to do to win today.
And obviously, this is just the first of many playoff wins that you guys are hoping to have. Talk about what's down the line.
On Wednesday, I think we're going to play Cinnaminton or Point Pleasant Borough. So, we won't look past that game. We won't look any further than that. But, we hope to get the job done on Wednesday and then play again on Saturday.
And then one last question for you. We saw you bring out a lot of different moves, a lot of tricks out of the bag of goodies, so to speak. Can you talk about, is that off-season work or something they try and teach you here?
Of course. I mean, here, Behringer's a great coach, teaches how to win as a team fundamentally. But, you got to do a lot of work by yourself. So then times like this come, you have to do, you have to put on a couple moves. Like you said, bring the tricks out of the bag. And, I got the opportunity to do that today, and I capitalized on it.
Well, thank you. As always, a pleasure, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jake.
Good luck down the road. Thank you. We'll be joined by Mike Ermel. Mike, you're obviously known for your hot shooting outside. You displayed that once again tonight. The corner seems to be a hot spot. Is that something that you particularly work on?
I just find myself in the corner a lot because I don't really dribble that much. So it's usually catch and shoot in the corner is my sweet spot.
Now, you find yourself in the corner a lot. Is that something that coach wants you to do, or you seem to end up there all the time?
Yeah, I just kind of gravitate towards the corner.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
You just end up in the corner. Well, obviously, we've seen you do a lot of work from the outside, but a good job on the offensive boards and doing work on the inside. Can you talk a little bit about that?
They just didn't have great box outs tonight, so I was able to get good position and box them out and get easy boards. Like that one I had he had to foul me.
Yeah, you did a great job down low and down in the post. Obviously, this is just the first of many playoff wins you guys are hoping to have. Talk about the team mindset moving forward.
Well, we're taking one game at a time, obviously, and everybody's going to play out for the playoffs. And we actually turned in our blue jerseys, so our goal is to get them back to play Camden.
Well, thank you for coming on with us, Mike. Appreciate you as always. Coach Behringer will be joining us shortly, talking it up with some of the crowd. Here's the shot of the girls' game.
Wow. Hey, congratulations to the girls. Morgan Sims, I heard, right? Look at that.
She is.
Wow. Wow. So they just let it play out, right? Just let it rock out. That was one of the things we talked about pre-gaming. What are we going to do? How much time was on the clock? It was 11 seconds.
We're going to give one more look at the finale here.
11 seconds, right? Yeah. I wonder if she had any timeouts. Just let them go, right? So that's the thing you talk about when you're trying to pregame for the playoffs. Do you try to call a timeout or do you let it rock? I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do because Cinnamon's in the Point Pleasant probably watching this broadcast. Jay, what's up?
Well, it's always good to talk to you after a Sterling win. We saw you guys. We've seen the trap all year, but what made it so effective tonight against Mastery Camden?
Well, at first, Mastery wasn't doing a good job of getting into the middle, and then even in the sidelines, we were doing a good job of trapping it there. But once they started getting it up, getting that pressure up top and just kind of staying in front, really, I think we were doing it all year. So just speeding them up and then them turning the ball over and not fouling. That was the key.
And we saw you really fired up throughout all 4 quarters of the game. My guess is it's a teaching moment. You can still be out there and teach these guys
Absolutely.
Even when the score is what it is.
Absolutely. You don't stop playing, right? And it's nothing against the other team, but you have to play for those 32 minutes. And if you have the mindset that we can stop playing at 28 minutes, 30 minutes, then you are of the mindset that you don't play an entire game. The entire game stops at 32 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta look at you on camera, and the thing that stands out to me is Jadis's eyes just locked in on you throughout the whole time. He knows if he looks away, he's going to get yelled at even more.
Probably, because even coming out of the timeout, there was, I'm not going to tell you what we said in the timeout, and then we don't do it. Because it's like, are we not, well, to an extent we didn't do one thing. But it's, you got to be locked in for 32 minutes. We always say with the mindset, you can practice for hours and hours. I'm sorry, you've played and practiced for hours and hours, but how many of those hours were you actually locked in? And those are the times that matters.
That's a great point, Coach. And obviously, one last question here.
Yep.
We obviously, this is the first. I've asked everybody so far. Obviously, this is the first of many you guys hope to have this postseason. What's the team mindset going forward?
Well, the team mindset literally is defend the castle. We made those shirts not as a cool playoff thing, but, one thing I'll share with you that we talked about in the huddle is that you defend things that you love and that you care about, right? So when you defend this thing, how much do you love this team? How much do you love the pride in the school? How much do you love defending the people that come here to support you? And if you can do that, then you defend the castle, and then we keep moving.
Well, a pleasure. Always having you
Always,
on.
brother. Be well.
Love talking to you after.
Likewise.
Big
See you guys.
wins.
Yep.
We'll turn it over back to Johnny Wiggles in the booth here, joined by Mr. Schulz.
boys playoff basketball. That will be at 5:30 here at Sterling, where they either play the 7th seed Pleasant Borough or the 10th seed of Cinnaminson. That's going to do it right here on Channel 19. Sterling wins this 71-51. And a special thanks to Kevin Schulz, Rob Strauss, Jake Clark, Tire Tech Crew, Mr. K. I'm John Howard. And good night here at the Castle.